Hello everyone, welcome to Introduction to 3D Modeling and Printing Laboratory. In this lab, we will do our first sketches together to see how we can make from a 2D object a 3D object. So, what we need to do for the sketch, we will go to the solid workspace that we talked about in the previous videos. I will create and I will select create sketch. So, what happens now? As I showed you with the orientation cube, and because we are using 3D environment, Fusion indicates me that I can make a sketch, a 2D sketch, on one of those three planes. I have the bottom plane, the right plane, and the front plane. How do I know the name of the planes? Are here on the cube. So this is the front plane, this is the right plane, and this is the bottom plane. Let's start with a simple sketch and let's make it on the bottom plane. So I will select the bottom plane and now another workspace showed, the sketch workspace. So as you can see, we have the create panel where we can make lines, rectangles, circles, arcs, polygons, splines, conic curves, and so on. We have the modify, and I'll show you how you can change sketches that we created. Constraints that are very important when we are creating sketches. Inspect, where we can measure and do some tests, and insert if we need some decals, patterns that need to be inserted. But let's start with some lines. I can go here and click line, or I can simply click on the keyboard L. And now what I can do is to create lines. As you can see, Fusion indicates me like if the two lines are perpendicular. And now I'm having a rectangle. But what's cool about Fusion is that if I'm doing a random rectangle, because I'm having the constraints, I can make a rectangle without thinking. So I will select the perpendicular constraint and I will start putting this constraint between the lines. Good. But this isn't like a square, it's a rectangular. So what I will do is to select the equal constraint and I will make this to be equal with that and this to be equal with that. So right now I'm having a rectangle, but I'm having also a square. Other thing that I want to do is to add dimension, and for this I'm pressing D on the keyboard, or I can go here and select sketch dimension. And I can see that both the dimensions are the same. Of course, I can make a circle too. And if I don't know, if I want to put a circle that inside the rectangle, again, I don't need to worry about the dimensions and anything else. I can make a random circle and then use the tangent constraint and make the circle tangent with all the edges. And yeah, that's about sketching. What else I can do is to go with fillet. So I can make the lines curved like this. I can go with offset. So if I need another circle which is bigger but with the same center, and I can trim if I don't want the circle anymore, or if I want the circle only here. So yeah, sketching in Fusion is pretty powerful, but it's very important to keep in mind that you need to put constraints each time we are using them. We'll see in the next videos how the constraints can be used in a useful way.